Real-time strategy games demand everything from you. Split-second decisions, iron nerves, and the mind of a general. Whether you're commanding medieval armies, alien fleets, or Cold War superpowers, nothing hits quite like the perfect RTS. Today we're counting down the 10 best real-time strategy games you need to play. From timeless legends to modern masterpieces. Picture this, you're not commanding armies from above. You're deep underground, moving through handcrafted dungeons, solving ancient puzzles, and facing deadly traps, all in real time, with your heart in your throat. This dungeon crawler masterpiece blends razor-sharp puzzle design with real-time combat that punishes hesitation. A love letter to classic RPGs, reborn with modern precision. If you crave tension-soaked exploration, GRIMROCK delivers every single step. Imagine commanding a modern naval fleet, radar pinging, missiles streaking across the horizon, destroyers maneuvering for position. Modern naval warfare has never been this deep, this tense, or this beautifully simulated. Sea power drops you into Cold War-era naval conflicts with jaw-dropping authenticity. Manage fleets, fire salvos of guided missiles, and wage war across open oceans. For strategy fans who love realism and scale, this is an absolute must-play. What if you could design your own flying war machines piece by piece and then send them soaring into battle against other player-built creations? That's a sandbox dream, and somebody actually made it. AIRSHIPS is pure creative genius, a game where you design, build, and pilot steampunk warships in glorious real-time combat. No two battles are ever alike. The depth of its shipbuilding combined with chaotic aerial warfare makes it one of the most original strategy games ever made. Set in an alternate history where World War I never truly ended, and giant mechs walk the battlefield alongside infantry. This is the kind of setting that makes you stop and stare before you even give your first order. Iron Harvest brings breathtaking diesel punk aesthetics to a deep RTS experience. With 3 factions, a gripping campaign, and cover-based tactical combat, it's a fresh and visually stunning take on the genre. Mech warfare has never looked this good. The Eastern Front of World War II. The bloodiest, most brutal theater of war in human history. Now imagine commanding those forces, making decisions that send thousands of soldiers into the meat grinder of history. Company of Heroes 2 is a relentless, visceral masterpiece of tactical RTS design. Dynamic weather, destructible environments, and deeply human storytelling make every battle feel consequential. It's not just a war game, it's a war experience. You've played strategy games, but have you played one where Zeus hurls lightning at your enemies, the Minotaur stampedes through enemy lines, and Poseidon sends tidal waves crashing down on rival cities? Age of Mythology blends classic RTS gameplay with the power of gods and monsters from Greek, Norse, and Egyptian mythology. It's bold, imaginative, and endlessly replayable. The extended edition polishes everything to a shine. This legend deserves its place in the pantheon. Desert heat. Saladin's forces closing in. Battering rams at your gates. You have one job, hold the castle, and you will do it with fire, boiling oil, and sheer medieval willpower. Stronghold Crusader HD is a stone-cold classic of castle building and siege warfare. With brutal AI opponents, deep castle design systems, and frantic real-time battles across Arabian deserts, it captures the chaotic glory of medieval combat like nothing else. Build walls, survive everything. Imagine a strategy game so massive, so deeply complex, that a single match can last for hours, with thousands of units clashing across terrain sculpted by nuclear explosions and experimental superweapons. Some games think big. This game thinks galactic. Supreme Commander. Forged Alliance is the gold standard of epic-scale RTS. Its strategic zoom, staggering unit variety, and colossal battles remain unmatched even today. If you want the definitive large-scale real-time strategy experience, this is it, period. It's 2025. Nuclear war rewrote history. 2 superpowers battle over a mysterious new resource called Tempest. One developer looked at the greatest RTS games ever made, Command & Conquer, Red Alert, and asked, what if we built that, but better? Released in April 2025 to widespread acclaim, Tempest Rising is the RTS revival fans have waited decades for. PC Gamer called it a riveting flashback to the halcyon days of the RTS. 3 asymmetric factions, a legendary Frank Klepacki soundtrack, and the tightest base-building combat in years. The future of RTS is here. No other game has stood the test of time like this one. Millions of players, hundreds of civilizations, decades of battles fought across every continent on Earth. If you've ever played an RTS, and even if you haven't, This game needs no introduction. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is the undisputed king of real-time strategy. Remastered to perfection with over 40 civilizations, a legendary campaign suite, and a thriving competitive scene still going strong in 2025, it remains the greatest RTS ever created. Nothing comes close.